So what's been up, brother?
Not much, man. Just maintaining and moving at a slow pace.
Hmm. There's nothing wrong with that, cause you know how Jay-Z said, "You bubble quietly, then you blow." It's marathon, not sprint. We all know the damn cliches. Let's not fool ourselves.
Yeah,
So
I hit little pockets here and there, and I make off with stuff here, and then cool down and hit off over here, and cool down, and so
shoot, but see, you the kind of dude you get more bang for your buck anyway. So what I see with your work.
yeah, I'm just trying to get the whole world to see.
Yeah,
uh,
it's not because I it's about legacy. Building a legacy. Building something that will stand the test of time. Even beyond our years to a certain extent. You know,
yeah, I was. It was crazy that you brought that up because I was just thinking about like Bobby Winters, his song,
hmm
and I remember growing up, and you still heard these songs from the 60s and
hmm
70s and even 80s still playing like
hmm
they were brand new. And I was thinking, like, the music that's out nowadays, will they still
stand the
be
test of time.
listened to
Yeah.
20, 30 years from now? And I don't think so, because even when we hear these hits from 40, 50 years
Yeah.
ago, it still hits.
Now I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, right? You don't hear a lot of old hip hop. You don't hear a lot of it like put it this way, like just like we used to hear the old school music, Tina
Mm.
Turner's, the old rhythm and blues. We don't hear the old school hip hop like that.
No, it's a different what people say is hip hop is the only genre where after a certain time you're old, you washed
Yeah,
up, we don't want to hear you no more. Versus what Rolling Stones still torn,
yeah.
Zeppelin the tour here and there,
And let me make this clear:
and sell out.
stadiums,
Sell out.
stadiums. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Jagger, about 102 years old, can sell out Madison Square Garden. No, fuck Madison Square. New York Stadium.
Yeah, yeah.
Yankee
Wembley,
Stadium. Wembley.
England, whole stadiums swole. Yeah,
You know,
100%.
yeah, because I never, I remember when I watched the movie with, they were talking about Freddie Mercury, and they were doing Live Aid, which is funny because I was alive during that time, I remember.
Um, um, I just watched that movie.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Well, it was that, and I watched the
Yeah,
documentary
the
of
documentary.
Wham. Yeah, of
Yeah,
Wham,
I watched the Wham. I ain't get to finish it.
bro. It was
It,
good. It
it
was good.
I'm sorry. It didn't dawn on me that he was rapping. It didn't dawn on me that the first song we heard from Wham was rapping.
You, but it's crazy that you bring that up because we're in such a microwave society now. Those music, like, it was crazy. I was just at a content house, right? And because I saw the Wham documentary,
Mm.
I had to play what's the song, the solo that he came out with, the
Oh,
that joint.
yeah, I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
I had to play that while I was at the content house because it was just in my head.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, music was made back then to stand the test of time.
100%.
Really. It's kind of like because even when we talk about it now, a lot of the cats that are hot on TikTok, when you go listen to the project is garbage.
Hmm.
Period. Actually, the whole song is garbage. It's just one piece of the damn song that they use for the TikTok.
Hmm.
Period. And it's like I tell anybody, when we're becoming more lazier and more violent as a society, and we're gonna just harp on the lazy side of it. Come back talk about the violent side. But
Yeah.
the more technology, I can get a program and record music at my crib,
Yeah.
period. That can rival that if someone going to an actual full blown studio, you know.
And I'm torn between the two, right? Because it's like me with photography and videography.
Mm-hmm.
Someone that was doing it with the analog, where they had to take the reels and go to the
Yeah.
the black room and all that, they gonna look at me because I'm digital and be like, you got it easy, wooty woo. And I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But we're not still chiseling fucking rocks with,
Ah,
pickaxe and shit like that neither. You know what I mean? Like time, like there has to be some type of progression with anything that we do, and I understand sometimes how even us as OG in this industry could get locked in on how things used to be versus how things are now.
but the proof
You
is
know
in
what I mean?
because when you think about right when the internet took over, how many companies in Hollywood couldn't make the transition to the internet? Like, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Invasive Angles, which is one of the top companies in the world, failed at moving to the internet. It was like because when you think about back then, their websites was to showcase DVDs. There was no scenes on those websites.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even have previews. You
Mm-hmm.
just saw the DVD covers or what have you. Then
Yeah.
tried to do the membership site and it didn't click as well,
Mm-hmm.
which I kind of don't know necessarily why. Maybe he just got frustrated. I don't necessarily know, but
It could have been the rollout. The rollout could have been. So
mm,
I've been called a super cautious businessman,
mm,
producer, all that because I'm still releasing content from years ago, right?
mm,
I don't just pop it out like that. It as soon as I shoot it, it's not going up, right?
yeah,
I just don't work like that. Bless whoever else can. My mind just don't because for one, I have to digest what just happened. I have to see what I want to do with it. You know what I mean?
mm,
And it might be a fire scene that I might be like, yeah, I don't want to hurt them too bad with releasing this one. Right? Let me warm them up first. You know?
mm. But see, it's strategy. That what you're doing
Yeah,
is
yeah,
it's strategy, marketing strategy.
yeah,
No matter how you name it, it's strategy,
yeah,
and that's where we came from
yeah,
because we did a trailer. We did you built anticipation for that scene to come out. Period. Does it still work in this day and age? Yeah,
yeah. It does.
it does. Period.
Because I shot a scene with one girl and just posted me in the picture of
Mhm.
me and her. And a fan hit me up on one of my sites and was like, please, can you drop this? Please, can you drop this? And he sent the tip, which was hats off to you, right? If you ever want to get someone's attention, ask whatever you want to ask and send the money. You know what I mean? So he did that. And at first, I was like, I was low key, I was just going to send it to him because I'm like, damn, like you blessed me. Here you go before anyone else got it. But I had to be smart too.
Mhm.
So what I did was I hit him back. I was like, hey, I appreciate the love, woo woo. This scene wasn't nowhere in the queue to be released anytime soon. However,
Mhm.
because you sent me this tip,
Mhm.
I will release it on the next release date,
Mhm.
which was the following month. So he had to re-up to see
Mhm.
it anyways.
Yeah.
And he was like, thank you so much. I can't wait to see it. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? I could have been like, no, here you go.
Mhm.
And then in a sense, I would have lost out on money.
Yeah. Because even because the part of it, that fool might have took it, and put it on the damn tube site. You
Yeah,
know. Yeah. And it going over the tube site, the full scene, yeah, money would be lost.
yeah.
Hands down. Because I remember you could find Busted Baby Doll on the tube site back in the day. I said, wait a second. She just dropped that damn
Yeah,
scene.
yeah.
But
And now we got the people doing it themselves. And it's just like with Hollywood, everyone's striking out that way, and because they're trying to compete with the streaming sites. So it's the same thing. Like, it's all a transition. However, I this is how I feel. We often want to be compared to other industries.
Yeah.
Yet we don't want to operate like other industries. You can't have it both ways.
No.
You can't have it to where you want to be recognized like Hollywood celebrities and Hollywood studios and music produce. You can't want that. But then when they say, well, you can have this, but we're going to implement all these other regulations. And then as soon as they go to implement these regulations, it's like, oh, hell no. We don't want to do that. We are free. You can't have it both ways.
Because,
you know what I mean?
Because the thing about it, it's funny that you mentioned Hollywood. Because you had the writer's strike. Now we're about to have a straight up actors.
Yeah, whole production,
got shut down.
Right.
And it's funny because guess who's thriving when it comes to movies lately?
Streaming sites.
Independent streaming movie directors.
Yeah.
All these shits from overseas, the Tubies, all that shit.
The African joint, the Korean joints, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Now, what's funny? That's funny about, what was it, 2019, 2020, OnlyFans became the shit, and guess what happened? The content creator. So now the content creator era done hit Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why them fuckers are striking, because they haven't figured out the streaming. Something that porn kind of has figured out.
And that's the problem, right? It's like we like to blame the white man, right?
Yeah.
And the white man don't get involved till the white man can't make no fucking money. Right? So they're trying to figure out, if I help produce, write, direct, film, graft, designer, whatever have you, on this major multi-million-dollar project. And for some reason, they go to the screening and the screening just don't hit that hard. And they're like, you know what? Instead of wasting all this time launching it, making the trailer, pushing it, marketing it, having the actors and stuff do all this press runs and all this other stuff, we just release it on the sites that we own anyway.
Basically.
We already getting the monthly subscription. We already getting the money. We got loyal fan base. They're gonna come back every month. We got them, right?
Yeah.
The people on the back end is like, y'all make a residual income.
Bingo.
But if you think about it, they're always making residual income.
Yeah, because when they put that shit on TNT, they getting back in money.
100%
with TV.
When we won't name his name, Mr. Pill Dropper.
Yeah.
When he went away, that hurt the other cast members because the whole rerun segment got pulled. These people were eating for years off of these old clips. Eating. There's always been residual, right? We now have people trying to say, how can we implement the same process in this industry? First of all, we would have to honestly, for real, become a legitimized business. Like, everyone would have to, from top to bottom, would have to be on that business tip. Because guess what? Why you think you see The Rock, who else? Jason Statham, Idris Elba, Chris Helms, or Chris Evans? You'd be like, damn, y'all in a Netta movie? Where all these other actors and actresses at?
But see,
they're the ones out there pushing to
but
get
see,
the
here's the point.
roles.
Think about what you said. Movies. We don't make movies no more.
No, it's 15-minute clips.
Yeah.
It's no build up. It's no dialogue. It's straight into it.
Yeah, because even to the point, it's like even when I look at the content houses, right? Each of the scenes are really gonzo. They're not connected. They don't make a full DVD. This I had this conversation with 2B directors who said the same thing. Why don't porn do more cinematic movie shit?
I want to
explain this to these motherfuckers.
I want to.
It's not being done.
I want to. I want to do horror porn. I want to do not like gory. I remember in 2020 I started writing a screenplay with a specific porn male actor in mind.
Yeah.
Start writing it. I mean, I was writing, and then I got sidetracked because this was during COVID, so it was easy to get me off cue, you know. But the problem is when you go to pitch your ideas to certain people, it's too much time. I gotta go do this over here. I gotta go do this over there. Mm-hmm. Well, since it's all this time, what about all this money? You know what I mean? You know, and it's like, nah, or it's always a willing deal in their favor. Mm-hmm. Never for the craft of the actual image, which I get. Everyone got to eat. You know what I mean? But then when you start thinking about it, like me being I don't have, Dubai money. Mm-hmm. So I can't go ahead and book say a 5-person star cast, mm-hmm. plus all the cameras, the designers, the catering service, the trailers, all. We just don't got it. Yeah. We don't got it.
Because even to the point when I sit there and listen to 2B creators, there's a budget that's given to them. You know, they work within the budget they have. They even told me how much they paid somebody per day, which is funny because I was like, 150 per day. So, but see, the kick it of is not only to get these motherfuckers to do the fuck scene, but to do the little intermediate scenes that connects the shit. They don't want to do that shit. And then on top of that, some of these motherfuckers are stuck on the content trade because that's the hard part. Because I was explaining to them, I'm like, so many motherfuckers want to do the content trade that one, you're going to have to pay these motherfuckers anyway, period. But like I said, and then two, here's the other part of it. They got to act. They got to know how to act.
It goes back to where we want to be called certain things until it's time to do those certain things. I had one scene. We told the female talent, "Hey, you gotta be mean. Like you ain't paying attention to this person. You don't give a fuck about this person. I need you to be a bitch. Mm-hmm. Sorry if I offend anyone, but that's what we needed. We needed a snobby chick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's trying to get some dude's trying to hit on her. She don't care. This is what we need." Mm-hmm. As soon as I say action, all that shit went out the window.
I can't believe it.
All that shit went out the window. Yeah. And I didn't want to keep cutting, redoing it. Yeah. Cutting, redo. We just gonna let it rock. Because you also, as the producer and director and all that, we gotta know what's in our wheelhouse and how to deal with certain people. Mm-hmm. And if it's not in certain people's wheelhouse to be able to do what we're asking them to do, mm-hmm. I'm not trying to press you. We're just gonna knock this scene out and we're gonna go about our business. Yeah. But we can't ask to be recognized as certain things, and we don't have those. Name a porn star that is actually going and taking acting classes. even as dope as people say I am with the camera,
Yeah.
people don't realize once a week at least I'm looking at other videographers and photographers and looking at different styles of how they shoot. Maybe a new equipment came out that might help me, hinder me, but I'm checking all the pieces out and I'm like glued in
Yeah.
at least once a week, because I always feel too for myself, if I say I'm as good as people say I am, I've hit a plateau. There's no more room for me to grow. So when people be like, "Oh my God, your shit's so awesome," woo woo, I'll be like, "It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right." Because all right, there's growth from all right. There's growth from okay. But if I'm like, I'm the best. I'm the best since cameras came out. As soon as I say that, I hit my plateau.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got to feel that you always had to have room to grow and to evolve and to build, because I always said this before. It sounds funny as fuck. I keep saying it. Porn stars, we're missing out on money because thanks to the tubies and all that shit, imagine what y'all could do if you just edited to where it's an R-rated fucking video and you have an X-rated side of it. Money. Because see, that's what I'm saying. If you can get a group of people together that they can film this porn, that can take a hit, meaning I can't pay that 300 per scene. I might have to pay you 100, but we can get that residual from that Tubi, that residual from the Amazon, because we're gonna edit it down to where there's an R-rated version and there's an X-rated version. Period.
So you're gonna make money two different ways already off top.
Yeah, because I said that look the Tubi shit.
The problem is, right? And I hate to say it like this, and I hate to insult anyone's intelligence. We're expecting business sense from people that don't have business sense. I'll say 75%. I'll say 75% of the people in this industry right now don't know what the fuck they're doing, don't know business 101, don't know it. They just know I'm going to put something out there and hope to get some money from it, right? The other 25 is like, I'm not going to all these conventions. You know why? Because it's not worth it. I'm gonna stack this money that I will waste on this convention, and I'm gonna take this same money that I'm gonna go down there, spend a hotel room, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and move it over here to a project that's worthwhile for me to do what I need to do to make the stupid guap. I could make the pennies over here, or I can make the dumb money. Yeah. Right? I just talked to. It's crazy that you're talking about all this shit right now, because I just had a conversation with one of my other photographer buddies, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I just started doing TV shows and movies and boom, boom, boom," and I'm like, "Plug me in."
Yeah, because that was the next question I want to ask you. Because I was like, "Had you ever thought about doing straight up movie?" Because I'm sitting here looking at Tubi, right? Yeah. And shouts out to Bobby Peoples. You know what I'm saying? Princess Gemini. She co-produced some of these niggas' movies. You know what I'm saying? And been in them. Period. It's like it's a different avenue for porn stars to go that can make them money and legitimize them in the same open and make them marketable to the point that, bitch,
they don't care that you fuck.
Yeah, you not realize Tyler Perry bought BET. Now I understand a lot of people can talk shit about Tyler Perry, but that nigga gonna need content. He has a whole BET plus the whole nine.
He has the money that he paid to buy that shit.
Yeah,
he gotta make that back.
Hey, yeah, and we ain't just talking about the TV station. We talk about the actual shit. He got VH1, BET, plus the streaming service BET Plus that has some movies that's not on BET.
Yeah, he gotta make that shit back. And so even when I hate to talk about rates because it's often a sore subject, especially when it. Yeah, so I'm not gonna dive too deep into this, but when a female talent comes to me and say, "This is my rate," The shit gotta make sense for me. Period. It has to make sense for me.
Thank you.
If it doesn't make sense, I'm cool. I get it. Your rate is your rate, and I respect that wholeheartedly. I'm good. I'll sit here with my money and let it just keep accumulating. I'm okay with that. When a chick cancels any of that, thank you. You help save me money, right? And I'm to the point now. Jordan Wright could tell you this. We talk about this shit all the time. I'm to the point now that I'm not trying to shoot everybody. I'm not trying to shoot with everybody. And I'm definitely not trying to put my name on anybody's stuff. I get it. If they paid me to be at an event or something like that, you got that. But me just being, oh, Tech, boom, 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 Tech did this, Tech did that. There's no more of that. Because that shit don't make me no fucking money. Because let's face it, most people will shout out the nail tech, the wigs, Sheen. You'll shout out Sheen and Fashion Nova before you shout out the photographer and fucking videographer.
Amen. Amen.
So why am I helping you create your brand and you can't even do the common courtesy shit and be like, yo, Tech, if y'all need some shots done, y'all need to hit this man up and boom, 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 boom. I don't get that.
I want you to trip me out. I have girls that when I podcast them, they won't post a link on their link tree. They won't tweet it. I'm sitting looking at them. This is your interview. This is your marketing.
You see, as soon as you tag me in that shit,
yeah,
retweet.
Because because one, your fans don't hear you talk a lot. You too busy with a dick in your mouth. So they get you get what I'm saying?
Well, not me, pause. Not me, pause. You said that not me, but them.
Yeah.
But I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying,
Yeah.
With the females,
Yeah.
Dudes, you too busy with a pussy in your mouth when you fucking something.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it allows you to be seen and known. So it's kind of like, even to the point from talking to ladies, because we talk about opportunities outside of porn. Dio Sure Love, shouts out to her. She tried out for Jocelyn Cabaret. Dippin' Red, who, woman, if you listening, okay, you need to come on the podcast, start playing. I've been trying to hit you up. We've been trying to get this thing together. But she's producer of a BBW TV reality show on True Color Network. Y'all go check it out. Season 1 going on now. Season 2 will have Amazon Honey. I'm just saying. Period. It's like there's things that you can do with big point can be a stepping stone to take you to the next level. And see, the thing about it is that, like you said with the rates, females gotta realize this. I can't pay you unless it's based off your experience, based off the work that you done. Girls don't get that. If you call yourself a content creator, I'm gonna pay you as a content creator, babe, because I can't. When we pay girls for shoots, let's make this clear. We pick bankable women, or in the words of Vince McMahon, a plausible risk. Because the risk,
100%, it's a risk. It's 100% a risk.
It's a risk. Because I can shoot you not making a dime. I done paid girls, keep it 100. I done made more money off of content trade shoots than I did girls that I paid.
And that's why I'm selective, because I'm like, I don't like, listen, everyone knows me as a photographer, videographer, whatever. First thing that I am, besides being black and being a man, is a businessman.
Amen.
If it's not bringing me money or potential of money, I just don't care. I'm not here to get my dick wet. I don't care about none of that no more. I'm getting up in the age where that shit just. That's like a gyno. That's like a gyno being happy because he's seeing pussy. Like,
yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, Because it comes to a point, even and I ask any woman this, okay, you enjoy fucking this damn third. When you gonna make money with it? When are you going to make a legacy with it? Because I get that some girls get into it because of whatever reason it may be. It might be because you lost your job, the pandemic, and all that stuff. But at some point, even Miss B Nasty ass sat there and said, time me to make money at this shit and to take it to the next level, period. Because it's like, and I had this conversation in the previous interview before you, girls become comfortable in their spot.
100%.
Even guys do, but mainly girls, they become comfortable in their spot and they don't see the forest for the trees.
100%. Um, I I live very comfortably uncomfortable,
Yeah.
right? So I have my comfort zone and I do what I do. And if it's something that I don't want, like there's a lot of times I've turned down money or turned down opportunities because it just didn't make sense to me. Like, that's not my brand, but I'll point you to someone that is, right? However, if someone calls me right now and say, Tek, whoop de whoop, I got this money for you. All you gotta do is do whoop de whoop de whoop. However, it's 2 hours away from you. I'm gonna tell you good night, Bobby. I'm gonna pack my shit up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get that money.
Yeah.
Right? I've had a girl, crazy enough, last night, I stayed at, I booked a hotel, didn't know the hotel was valet only, right? Once I've been down Miami a couple times, I'm good. I know it is what it is, right? Because it's valet only down there, right? Cool. So I had two other models come, and because I felt it was my mistake, I told the other two models, hey, it's valet only. If you don't got the money, don't worry about it. I got you, right? Cool. The last one, she was like, oh, it's valet only, and they're charging woo. First of all, I don't know how so many people don't have $20. Cool, I get it. We all get down bad. You don't got $20, cool. However, before I could even say, hey, baby girl, don't worry about it, I already got shit comped to my room anyways. They got a card on file. We're running. She's frustrated. I'm going home. Leaves before even parking any of that, right? Heard her make a statement that, oh, if she feels a certain way, she kind of sticks with it, and she knows that she messes up on situations, and this is probably why she's in the situations that she's in, right? If you know this, and mind you, Bobby, this was a paid gig. I was paying her. It wasn't trade. So if you know this, you still so closed-minded, you still so quick to react and quick to not come to a solution, quick to not communicate. Hey, baby, she can say, hey, baby, I really want to work with you. I just don't got it. I'd be like, cool, I got you. Park your car. Let's get up here, shoot the scene, leave with your money, and we're good. But they're so comfortable doing the same regular thing that they just they're in the hamster wheel. They're just running. They don't know what the fuck they're running to because there's nothing in sight because it's closed off. They're just running. But they look at someone like me that's going and doing this, traveling here, doing this, and be like, well, how are you doing that? You could do it too.
I'm gonna tell you what I think happened, in my opinion, and then we're gonna discuss something that I've been wanting to talk to you about. This is what it is. She said it. Sometimes I cost myself shit. because women do not want to admit y'all think with emotions and not logic. If you going down to Miami and the guy is at a hotel that has valet and he's paying you, let me say it again, and he is paying you, don't you think he's gonna cover the valet too? I mean,
and even if I did it, right?
Yeah.
You're still leaving with money. The problem is,
mm-hmm.
I will go and get that bag that's 2 hours away. That's gas, possibly tolls, whatever, right? I'm gonna eat that because I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
There's so many people that want so many opportunities but don't want to lose shit.
No, here's the funny
They want
part.
100% of the profits.
Oh, hold on. If she couldn't park at the hotel, I'm pretty sure there was some parts on the street that she could have found, even if she had to walk 1 block.
But the problem is, it's too much for them. They want something. She wanted me to go ahead and have her parking situated, nice room situated, shower ready for, probably some rose petals. I don't know what the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't come in the mindset that this is a business. And when you let's reverse, because this is another big thing of mine. Mm-hmm. Stop treating indie producers the way you wouldn't treat these big studios. Because if you're demanding all this respect and stuff, which is cool, I'm West Indian. Respect is not given, it's earned. Period. However, I give you that, right? Give me the same courtesy, because you wouldn't want your boyfriend couldn't come on set at Brazzers. Your boyfriend can't come on set at Reality Kings and all these other big name studios. He can escort you there. Yeah. But your boyfriend can't be in the corner while we're filming on set. So stop going to indie producers and using it as a disguise of your personal security and your safety. Nothing's going to happen to you. He escorted you here. So they know someone's here waiting for you. What predator's going to murk you knowing someone saw them? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Correspondence, you got his phone number in the cell phone.
That don't make sense.
See, now, with you being said, we had a fellow producer who dealt with some bullshit. And you know who I'm talking about. Up there in New Jersey, shouts out to him. Y'all heard me talk about him or what have you, And I'm gonna say his name, Freak Mob, because he got first of all, I feel for you, brother, because when I read them damn text messages, I said you were extra fucking nice to that bitch. I'm sorry, extra fucking nice. Now, there's some mistakes that I think that he made on his end, because I tell dudes this: that bitch is never bigger than your brand. Never let a bar be bigger than your brand. Because if I got a studio, I'm not coming to you. And like you said, it begins also with the producers, because the producers got to move like they are brassers. You feel me? Because that's the one thing that we learned coming in the game back in 2010, 2012. You are a company. You are a studio. They should come to you, whether you bring them or they come on their own. The reason why, because you want that respect as a studio. Period. It ain't no studio going to travel. Now, they might outsource. Mm-hmm. Big names might. But still, that bitch has to come to who they outsourced. Dame Street didn't go to nobody. They came to Dame Streets. He told them what hotel to come to. They had to show the fuck up. Simple as that. And it's kind of like we give too much to these women because we make them feel too needed, in my opinion. Period. I know a lot of women saying, well, we the stars, but we paying you. We the money. What's more important, the money or the star, bitch? Who the one writing the check or the motherfucker cashing it?
I normally ask that question. Who has the power? The person with the money or the person who needs the money? But I got you. With that situation, I'm big on receipts, right?
Yeah.
If a model says she wants to talk to me, I'm almost like, why? Like we could do everything through email, we could do everything through text, because I realize once there's a phone conversation and we haven't went over the nitty gritty of anything that we're talking about over the phone is inadmissible. There's no proof. It can't be. Now it's hearsay, right? Versus black and white is black and white. So even if someone, I've had this happen recently, where they sent someone a screenshot of a specific point that made them look like they were the victim.
Yeah.
When the person came to me, I was like, "Oh, this is all that they showed you?" They were like, "Yeah." Wait, wham, everything.
Yeah.
At the end of the comment, at the end of the time she read that, she's like, "I'm sorry for interrupting your night." Because it's easy to take a screenshot and paint anyone. I mean, we see it with these videos, right?
Yeah.
5-second videos, we'd be like, what happened? What caused this person to get shot? Wait a minute. You have to make a split decision on 5 seconds? It's the same thing. Making a split decision based off of one screenshot. And I'm not trying to victim blame or victim shame or none of this. I'm just an educated person, and I need
to see context.
I need more proof.
You say that
you're victim shaming.
You're victim.
Yeah, 100%.
You a bad
100%.
guy.
So, and then when he showed his receipts,
yeah,
I was like, it makes sense.
I said he was being extra nice. But see, this is the other thing I would tell Free Mall. Never sit here and say up to. Never put up to when it comes to price. You tell them exactly what the fuck you're going to pay them and what exactly you're looking for.
First of all, the price, I was like, that had to be a typo. But whatever. I ain't pocket watching. I'm just saying, I was like, shit.
Look, if I'm going to tell her $1,000, I'm going to tell you what it takes to get that $1,000. I'm not going to tell you up to, because let me tell you how women think. They don't hear the up to, they just heard pay 1,000. That's all they hear. They don't hear the up to 1,000. They don't hear what it takes. No, they just hear 1,000.
Listen, my guy, I could send you my template of my call sheet, everything. It's long. It's purposely to be long, right? Because I need to cover my ass, right? I will have women ask me the same questions that's on that call sheet. So I'm like, you didn't get past hello?
They didn't read. They don't read. You forgot this industry don't read. They don't
at all.
You know.
At all.
You know.
At all. So they see money, possibly the date, possibly the time. Everything else is out of sight, out of mind.
Look, I'm gonna give you.
I've had it. I've had even where I sent them websites, links, boom, boom, boom. Where are you gonna post this content at?
Dog.
The first email.
I'm gonna give you the perfect example of what I mean. All right, people. Y'all know where I work at. I work at a rest home. Guess who runs some work there? Women. Now, in the soil utility room, it has a sign that says, place linen here, place trash. Why is it that sometimes, multiple times, damn near all the time, I go in and I had to dig linen out the trash? When the sign says where you supposed to put the linen. Reading is fundamental, and some of these women don't fucking read. These are nurses. They went to school for their shit, and they get it wrong. So imagine girls that doing porn, and all they doing is
don't get me wrong. If you send me a long ass text message, chances are, unless I really got time, I ain't reading that shit either. But when it's business, I want to know what the intricate parts of what we got going on. You know what I mean? Like hey world, let me pause a little minute and let me go ahead and take my time and read this.
They got with some of them contracts because they don't take the time out to read it.
Yeah, 100%. That's why you got now where people are if we cool, we do this content trade. As soon as we ain't cool, you gotta pull that shit down. Nah.
That's the purpose of paperwork. I done had girls sit there and contact the sites that I done put the shit up on. I got to send them the paperwork. Nah, bitch.
Right.
Nah,
right, 100%.
I don't give a fuck if your ass got them found Jesus. Well, tell Jesus, let Jesus come down here and give me $1 million fucking dollars. That shit ain't coming down.
Yeah. So, but this goes back to wanting to be Hollywood, but don't want to adhere to none of that shit. Listen, them people pay into guilds, them people pay into unions, them people pay into this, pay into that, pay into this, right? We don't pay into shit over this way.
Oh, but see, now it's
and if we
camaraderie, we lack camaraderie. We're too
much.
100%. We're too much of an individual business.
100%. Or you have the elitists or the people that think they're the elitists trying to dictate everything going on here, right? I'm a logical person. I happen to be in a very illogical industry. Shit just don't make sense to me. It has me to the point where I'm like, should I keep doing this? Should I find something else? Because I love what I do. I love capturing images. I love directing. I love producing. I love that, right? It's as much as I tried to get away from this shit, people be like, no. I have people that will call me damn near. Jordan Wright calls me damn near every day, right? I got other people like Rico and, other male talent and females that called me here and there. And every time I tell them the same shit, like, I think I'm done. They be like, no, we need you. And I'm like, nah, y'all got other people. They like, no, we need you. So I feel it. I understand it. If shit don't make sense, it just don't make sense. And there's a lot of shit nowadays just don't make fucking sense to me at all.
Nah, because I'm gonna tell you what blew my mind. And don't be mad at me, Empower. When you post a tweet say we're no longer doing.
Oh wait, yo, I knew it. I knew what time it was. I knew it.
Hold on, I gotta tell the smokers this. Mama was taking the test and paying later. I said, where the fuck they do this shit?
The problem is being nice in this industry will get you fucked with no lube. So I understand what he was saying. Because at some point, right? Even me, you know me or you know of me long enough to know I left for my whole squad to eat. Anyone around me, I want to eat. I want us all to be, I wanted to be damn near like fucking Black Wall Street around this bitch. You know what I mean? The problem is if I'm the only one thinking like that, it's going to leave me drained. I had to start now putting limits and boundaries in place. Like, I had certain people that they're only call me when they're going through something or when they need advice or whatever the fuck the case may be. You ain't called to talk to tech. You ain't called to see what I got going on, how I'm doing. But as soon as you jammed up, you know who to call because everyone knows I give sound advice. Right? Even if the advice is fuck them motherfuckers, let's blow this whole shit up. It's going to be sound in my mind. You see what I'm saying? But I had to start putting boundaries in place. Now, You ever text somebody, they don't text you for weeks, but as soon as they text you, they want an immediate response? No, go fuck yourself. I got a life too. My life don't revolve around you. So I had to learn.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I want black excellence in this industry, it's a fucking myth.
Yeah.
It won't happen no time soon. And I'm sorry to say that. I'm very, very, very into our people, and I believe all our kings and queens should rise up to the occasion and be, saluted and recommended, and all the praise and all that. The problem is, like you said, when all these abuse and predatorial shits coming out, which 90% of them shits never have anything to do with the industry, by the way. I had to realize the governors, the local legislators, the senators, the congressmen, the presidents, the world power, they don't have to come after us. We go after each other. We're so cannibalistic in this industry, they don't have to do shit.
I sat there and saw how many girls that this nigga done shot had some shit to say about. He said, I'm sitting there like, didn't he pay you for a scene, bitch? I'm like, really? Really? If I were him, I'd be taking mental notes. I'd be like, you ain't gonna get booked. You ain't gonna get booked. You couldn't speak to me if I was him at any of these conventions. You bet not.
Because however, money does not buy someone's loyalty, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get that. But if I treat you better than I've had mainstream girls tell me, my little inky-dink little setup.
Yeah.
You have more of a professional outlook and approach.
Yeah.
Being as small as you are versus these big ass studios that I've been on set with.
Mm-hmm.
If I treat you better than the mainstream companies have treated you, and someone throws out an allegation that most people know is not true about me, and you're like, yeah, fuck that motherfucker. I got you.
I was sitting like, look at my face, people. It was like,
but it's no surprise to me. It's no surprise to me because
I want no surprise now.
A thing that people love in this industry more than money. I don't even think they love money anymore. Honestly,
they don't.
I be like, who wants to book? And it's crickets. Cool. Is fucking attention. And bad attention, bad press, the trajectory on engagement is stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stupid. Right?
Because the commentary was funny. Her saying that, doing that dumb shit. There's a dumbass nigga that went into that DM and like, you know something, I'll shoot you, I'll pay you, I'll treat you better than him, and
yeah, 100%. They're like, baby, I'll treat you better than he'll treat you. Yeah. We
got that. He goes through the same exact shit your boy went through.
And see, someone told me, because I made a comment on someone's post, and they were like, yeah, I saw that you commented, da da da. And I had to check that person, right? Because it was a male. And I had to say, listen, when I speak on certain situations, I'm not speaking on this specific situation. I'm speaking about Hek Tek desires, how Hek Tek desires handle certain situations, right? I'm not speaking on that man because I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking on that girl because I wasn't there. I'm speaking about how I handle situations, right? And then I had to go in a little deeper because some people calling me OG or vet in this industry, right? And I had to realize something. And I told them this. Sometimes us as OGs have to sit back and watch the youngins play.
Mm-hmm.
We can't always get in there and break up the fights. Because we OGs. We shouldn't even be down there crawling with them anyway. Right?
Yeah.
We are here to teach when it's asked.
Yeah.
Because that's another big thing that we have as being vets.
Mm-hmm.
We often have opinions, solutions, or whatever you may have, and we're trying to give it to these youngins. Mm-hmm. They don't care.
No, they don't. Because you see, like one of my interactions, how much it was crazy and mind blowing. Now, and what's funny,
but who jumped in your DMs and was like, hey,
yeah, you did. And see, what's funny is after that, right? I can count 5 episodes, 5 interviews. That topic came up. Guess what they had to submit to Brazzers, to Naughty America, to Score, all this profile pics. Guess what the Mail Times had to submit? Profile pics. The same exact profile pics that I said. The same way they did it back then, they do it now. See?
Oh, 100%. Like, if a girl hits me up, I definitely want to see a full body pic of you because I've been catfished. I'll be like, yo, the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The problem with that situation, and I told you then, and I tell you now.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell someone who don't give a fuck and got time. They got time, right?
Obviously, but the way she be tweeting and the shit she be tweeting.
They got time, and you're trying to put logic, and I understood where you're coming from, 100%. Yeah. I never said you were wrong in what you were saying.
It was just, I was wasting my time trying to teach somebody that can't be taught.
100%. That's where you fail. Mm-hmm. And we as OGs, bro, if someone annoys me, and I'm going to give out my secret, right? If I hit you with gotcha or okay, I'm done with the conversation.
Yeah. Because it just got so absurd to the point that sexual harassment. I mean, let me tell you what really pissed me off. This would piss me off, right? Because I have pet peeves, all right? It's not equal just the ignorance. I was done with it until the motherfucker had this to say. That is sexual harassment. I said, wait a second. Which also brought the conversation of porn dick versus boyfriend dick. I'm going to say this again. To the lady, if she even listens to this podcast, you a fucking porn dick every time you go on set. It ain't a 6-inch. The smallest probably is a 9.5 at best. If he's an 8, he's goddamn Shorty Mac. He look like a fucking Foster beer can out this bitch. You fucking Brickzilla or Shane Diesel, I can go down the list. Shut the fuck up. Bullshit. And I've seen her videos. Every last one of the niggas you fuck was a porn dick. Stop playing yourself. You know, period. Because the simple fact of is ecstatic when it comes to porn for dick size versus just regular sex. Because I keep saying this, the business was based off of big dicks fucking women. Dudes that spend the money, they want to see a big dick. I'm sorry. Because you know what they're gonna say? Why are you fucking that small dick dude?
and then if you do, you got a bomb ass photographer and videographer that's shooting this shit that makes it look like he's killing you,
motherfucker.
Yeah. So I had to learn, even for myself, right? Like I said, I like to see my whole team eat. Mm-hmm. Even for myself, I had to learn my opinions and my blueprints and the way I do stuff. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck. They don't want to hear. They don't care. The person maybe that's why I fuck with him so heavy, Jordan. If Jordan got an issue, but me and Jordan talk not just on issues. We have conversations. We talk for hours. I'll be playing a game, or me and him be playing a game. He where he at, I where, and we playing against each. You know what I mean? It's different, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if he's going through something, he'd be like, "Yo, Tech, hey, how do you think I should handle this? Woo woo woo." Sometimes I'd be on my nuke shit. I'd be like, "Nuke that," you know what I mean? Like, but then I reel it back in, and I'd be like, "All right, well, this is the way you should properly handle this, or whatever." Not only does he ask, he also implements the shit. So it's nothing worse than giving someone advice that's asking for the advice,
Mm-hmm.
and then they not doing any of the shit that you told them to do.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, because it's like I said before, a lot of these women, they think because they're making money, they know the game. No, it's not the same thing.
I had to
Because
say that about the guys, just because
yeah,
a lot of these guys feel because they're fucking all
yeah,
these girls that they know what's going on. No, you just look extended. Listen, let's face it, right? Especially for a certain genre of people,
mm-hmm.
if you're black, in shape, and have a heartbeat, they're fucking you.
Mm-hmm.
They're throwing your name in the fucking bucket and picking a name out and like, yeah, I fuck him. You know what I mean? It's no thought process to it
Oh no.
because guess what? You're black with a heartbeat and you look good.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
Now, the person that I fucks with is the one be like, but that's not enough for me.
Bingo.
How are you on scene? How does your scene translate? Am I gonna make money with you? If a chick came to me and was like, Tech, I'm sorry, I would love to fuck you. I just don't think I'm gonna make no money. I respect that.
Yeah. Because I done been there where I done had girls. I'm talking about fine. Sitting there and say, I make more money than this chick that I saw you fucking. I make more money than her. I shoot that motherfucker, drop that scene. That bitch
Nothing.
don't sell for shit.
Nothing.
Don't sell for shit. But the girls you talking shit about that motherfucker goddamn flying through. Because
Had it.
because what ladies don't understand is it ain't about how fine you are. It's about what you do on that goddamn camera. It's about the your performance. That's what it's
100%.
about.
That's how I booked some of these. That's how I booked some of the talent I booked. I'm like, ooh, you nasty, nasty.
Yeah.
What's happening? But don't be nasty on Brazzer set.
Yeah.
Then when you get the Hectic Desires,
you melted it
you the preacher's daughter.
Yeah.
Unless you're the nasty preacher's daughter, then I can still fucks with you. But yeah, nah, give me that same nasty shit. I want that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, the I don't want to sound like I'm jaded on this industry or I hate this industry. I'm definitely distancing myself from the industry. But it's not because of the sex. It's not because of it's because it became too political, too cannibalistic, too social justice warriors, just too much.
It's not.
If you sprinkled it, I'll be fine.
The fun is gone. The fun is gone. The fun is gone.
Listen, my Bobby. Man, shit. I now have to communicate to women.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get canceled.
Yeah. There you go. Smoke that over people. He just said. Because even to the point like that, it was like, to give an example, I made a post saying, damn, I'm fucking horny as shit. I want a girl around my face, right? Now, women say way worse. I mean, God.
You're a pervert. You're a creep.
Hold on. Shouts out to Salacious Perceptions. I love that girl. I love her. Great choreographer. She said, you don't need to post that because a businesswoman speaking as a woman, that you would lose respect with a businesswoman.
Yeah.
Now, I felt where she was coming from for that, because I get what you're saying. You trying to say, you basically saying I'm coming off creepish. All right, I get that. But the bigger picture is, if a woman said that, would have never got that email, never would have got that,
No.
that DM.
No.
No, nothing against Salacious Perception. You looking
No.
out for me. Much love to you. But I guarantee you, any female that you done shot post that same shit, my pussy wet, I wish I could ride a dude face, you would not send them an email saying that as a businesswoman, I don't think you're gonna get respect from any man in this industry, because women get away with way more than men can. We can't get away with what women get away with. They're just facts.
We can, right? We can. The problem is the one who respects their image and the one who respects their brand cannot.
Yeah.
Right? So same thing.
Mm-hmm.
My first year in, I'm posting some raunchy shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking this is what gets the attention in porn, right? Because it's all about sex.
Yeah.
So I'm posting, like, I remember I was going to Chicago and I was like, oh, I've been saving this nut up for a week. I can't wait to paint faces all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is what I'm supposed to say because it's what's going to happen, right? It's what's going to intrigue my fans and be like, oh my God, I want to know what faces she's about to paint. My homegirl, and I love her to death. One of my ace, like, I'll murk somebody over her, right?
Yeah.
She came to me and she's like, Hek Tek, I've known you before porn, and I know you, you know, in it. And she's in the industry too, right? She's like, we're fam. I get it. It's hilarious to me. I laugh every time I see your post. Shit's funny, right? Because she knows she's like, I know you're not coming from no creepers. You're coming from like a funny shit, like you making a joke of it,
Keyword what
right?
you said, creepish.
So, but she's like, however, the attention that you're trying to get, this will turn them off. This will make you look like this. She's like, you can do what you want. But know that I'm telling you this because I want to see you succeed. Of course, I'm a listener. Now, everything people tell me I don't always do. But when I know someone's coming from a genuine place,
yeah, I kind of take a listen to it.
I fucks with that. So I stopped.
I deleted the post. I went and deleted it.
Same thing. And you don't really see posts like that from me unless I like just shot the girl and I might have her in the picture with me or something of that nature, right? Because the same girl also said this. Women are now doing the same thing that they accuse men of doing for all these years. Where if we speak, shut up, you have a penis, you can't talk on this. Or you're a creep. But you just posted the same thing. I literally copied and pasted what you took and put it on my shit. And now I literally got it from you. It's a very hypocritical society that we're living in. Very. The reason is, okay, we go a little political, right?
Yeah.
Donald Trump was in office, right? We went far this way.
Yeah.
Right? We were nowhere in the middle. We just bam. The next election, we went far this way. Nowhere in the middle. We're so worried about overcorrecting that we never get back to the middle. We're just one side to the other. So that's the same thing with this industry is we're so overcorrecting, and the people that are in power, you know, they never had this type of power before.
Yeah.
They never been in these positions.
Yeah, because when you think about it, the content creator.
And hold on.
Go ahead.
Not to cut you off. And by the way, I say what I say. Y'all want to cancel me? I don't give a fuck.
You can't cancel
you know what I mean?
Give a fuck. Like myself.
I mean, y'all can't. That's all I'm gonna say. Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah. No, because no. As y'all know, we keep it 100. We don't sugarcoat shit. Fuck that. Fuck feelings. You feel me? Hell, y'all don't give a fuck about our feelings. Why should we give a fuck about y'all? So let's keep it 100. But no, it just, like I said, the problem with the industry is that because there's no standards, there's nothing to regulate. There's no bar to be set. You feel me? Yeah. And because there's no bar, the industry is just wide open. You know, period. And you can't wrangle it back in.
It's gonna take a lot of people either leaving, which a lot of people have been leaving. Mm-hmm. It's gonna take a lot for the industry to get back to, and I don't want to say the golden ages, because anytime someone says like the golden ages or something of that nature, or back in the day, it's always some negative connotation to it, right? Like, I don't necessarily need it to go back in the day. I just needed to be the industry that I wanted to be a part of since I was young. And the reason I wanted to be part of it, not only for the sex, was because the porn industry was the fuck you to the establishment.
Yes.
We were like, we gonna do what the fuck we want to do. Fuck you. You can't tell us what to do. Mm-hmm. Boom, boom, boom. Now we have more people in the industry telling us what to do than the people outside the industry.
Yeah. But see, I think we became a slave to the platforms. We got out of the .coms. See, speaking about the old ways, understand, in any era you had your creeps, you had the mustache Pete's of porn. You feel me? The gold chain with the hairy chest, you had that. But the one thing you did have was a uniform way of doing the business that went across the board, even down to the amateurs, aka the content creators. Mm-hmm. I had to shoot a certain way to gain the respect of the bigger people. In mm-hmm. order for me, even to submit girls to go to Hollywood, I had to shoot them a certain way before they can even accept them.
Or if no one would pay them no attention.
No attention whatsoever. What happened? Social media. What happened? OnlyFans. What happened? Girls figured out I ain't got to fuck a dude, because that was the other thing. You had to fuck a dude to get in the business. Solos was one of the things you did. Actually, it was part of the shoot. You did a solo, then you did the boy girl.
Then you did the scene, yeah.
Yeah, period. You did all that the same day. It wasn't just you doing a fucking solo. You had to fuck to get into the business. What ended up happening was girls figured out I can use a dildo. And the fans started buying that shit. Not realizing that really what was buying it was actually the webcam guys who was actually following the webcam girls that saw they filmed that session that he liked so much, he jerked off to, that he wanted to take home. But they thought it as that's just content. Now don't get it twisted. There were DVDs that was for solos, but they didn't sell worth shit.
I tell a girl, when a girl comes to me and be like, I'll shoot a solo for you, I'm like, for what? That shit don't sell for me.
No, it don't.
So this is why I'm always caught in the middle of this, right? Because we had a way of doing things. Now we have a new way of doing things. Mm-hmm. And I kind of came in, okay, case in point. You remember when the Army had All You Can Be? Yeah. Then it was a transition of Army of One, and then there was like something right after that no one really gave a fuck about.
Yeah.
I was like the Army of One at the tail end and All You Could Be, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with this porn. I came in right at the in to where it's like, you cool, we can let you in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
However, I'm a bigger size dude. So if it wasn't the new way, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Oh yeah, no, trust and believe. I'm in the same position because when I came in, similar. It was the old way. Then you started having the amateur section. That's New York. Because Hollywood was it. That was Silicon Valley. All your major companies out there. Now, Florida didn't start getting hot till they started raising the taxes out there in Silicon Valley. Them motherfuckers moved.
Everyone started moving out.
That's why you have porn companies in Vegas. That's why you have porn companies in Florida, because goddamn California raised up that goddamn rent and them taxes. Them motherfuckers
and the laws. Don't forget the laws.
Yeah, because then they started making them motherfuckers had to wear condoms, and them companies that once again that narrative, condom please don't sell, bullshit. Now condom blowjob shit don't sell too tough, but no condom fuck in the pussy does sell. Porn sell in general, long as you're fucking, period. That's what it comes down to. It's just that narrative was because of the male talents and the male producers.
Yeah, 100%.
Because the male producers used to pay the girls less if they took a condom. That's what it was. Because at the end of the day, because some of the girls were still with the TTS tested and all that shit.
Right.
But like I said, it's when I came in, that's when it still was that porn star type era. Because like I said, they still held me to a standard of how I supposed to shoot. That standard kind of got lost because of the technology.
No, and I hear you too, especially with the whole we're slaves to the platforms, because one of them, well, two of them that most people are slaves to is, well, three. I'll say three. The top three: OnlyFans, Twitter, and Instagram.
Yeah.
I just said this a couple days ago. If you were hiring, you're a Fortune 500 company, right? You're gonna ask me for a resume, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand you a piece of paper. You're gonna read on that piece of paper all my journeys and jobs and stuff that I've done and criteria, certificates, X, Y, and Z, right? Cool. If I lied on my resume, it's gonna show if I got hired, right? You're gonna be like, hey, you say you're a forklift operator, but you don't even know how to put this bitch in drive. Like, what's going on? Right? My resume is going to tell on me whether I know. And sometimes people just smart enough to be able to still finagle their way and work their way through, right? Twitter and OnlyFans, I throw Instagram in there, is in sense our resume. Would you agree?
Yeah, actually.
Okay. So if I pay $500 and I buy a page on Twitter that says I have 100,000 followers, and then you say, well, Tech, I want to hire you, and I say, bet, my rate's $2,000. You're gonna look at my resume, you be like, makes sense. I'm gonna make my money back off of this because he got 100,000 followers. So that means 100,000 people fucks with him heavy. So when by me putting them on my platform, I'm gonna get some of that. So if I buy my page, did I not just lie on my resume?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
So now when you check me on my resume, because I said 2,000, you'd be like, bullshit. I call bullshit.
Yeah.
Can I now be mad at you because you called me on my bullshit?
But they be mad.
As fuck. I got people that hit me up and be like, yo, can you check this page for me? I'll be like, yeah, it's bought. They be
Yeah.
like, word? Yeah.
Yeah.
They had this page since 2015 and there's no algorithm, there's no traffic, it's bought.
Yeah. Because like I said, it's even with the Twitter feed, right? With me, like how I pick the females for my interviews. I look at your Twitter feed. Let me tell you what I'm looking at. I mean,
First of all, let's stop there because I don't know how you have some of the people that you have because I be wanting to hit you and be like, no. Full of shit.
oh my goodness. No, trust and believe when I get them on the show sometimes. See, I know that I hit dogs holler. I don't want to be getting no tweets off of this. Like I said,
I don't really give a fuck because I call it out.
I care less, but
yeah.
no, the females, how I pick is usually based off of picks and what they're doing with their career. I don't look at their following but so much. I'm looking at what they're doing, period. Because I know how bots work. I can sit here and tell you right now, some of these podcasts bot like a motherfuckers.
Mm.
Yeah, Apple Podcasts, yeah. Trust and believe. Instagram, YouTube, all that shit. You can kind of tell. Shit, you got motherfuckers got bots in the comments. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah.
But like I said,
I mean, we get bots that follow us on Twitter too, so it's
yeah. But usually my thing is I look at the potential, and if they would make an interesting interview.
Okay.
It's about the entertainment value,
Okay.
because even if let's say I was still in porn, for me to deal with a content curator, I have to see there's potential there, meaning that you're stepping your game up as I'm going down that Twitter feed. That I'm seeing more than just solos. I'm seeing let me make this clear, well shot shit. Like, for example, I was talking to Cade the Brat. We shoot with her skinny ass in a heartbeat. Not just because of her pictures, because it's professional. This was impressed me. She had a solo. This toy was like a box with a dick coming out of it. She's in a position like y'all know what it is, old school, the hurdle stride, stretch. She doing that, backing up on the dildo. The angle that she had the camera was fire to the point that I could see that dildo going in the pussy any which way I wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right there, yeah, I'm gonna shoot her because she understands.
Yeah.
Period. I can't go off of following because following doesn't mean money. Hence, Sweetie. Sweetie got a problem with her hair but couldn't sell a fucking album she tried. You feel what I'm saying? I've been in this business where I sit there and look at this girl, she fine as shit, she banging, I get to shoot her, and I don't make a goddamn dime off this motherfucker. But then motherfuckers wondering why I kept shooting BBWs, because them big girls are making me motherfucking bank.
And sometimes I call those losses fluff pieces.
Yeah.
Right? You have to put something out.
Or
it
old
just happens
school
to be there.
quota fillers.
Yeah.
Because people don't understand what quota fillers was. That's a DVD term. The major companies had distribution for their DVDs. They had to have a certain amount of DVDs every quarter. So they had the first 5 DVDs that they put out is the DVDs that are the marketable, they're the main titles. Now, they might have to do a 10 DVD or 12 DVD. The rest of those DVDs are quota fillers. That's where the BBW titles came from. That's where
or the super long joints, the 4-hour joints. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Your solo DVDs, motherfucker, was a quota filler. Because they weren't expecting to make money. They were just a DVD title. They needed to fill out their quota to keep that distribution. You know, period. It just so happens that the BBW DVD titles worked for the mid-level. The big companies weren't going to do it. Playboy and them weren't going to do it because their money wasn't based off of that.
Yeah.
So there's certain scenes that are quota fillers. It's just, I just need an update. I need content. You know, period. That's why I said, I've had girls that would drop their goals I done shot with, they shit didn't sell. The girl that they were sitting there talking shit about, that motherfucker was running rings around her ass. Shit, I was ready to shoot her ass again.
Oh, I have girls be like, ooh, why you shot with that girl? Ooh, why you shot with this girl? And I'm like, will you do it? They'd be like, no. Shut the fuck up then. Mm-hmm. Shut up. If you, and when I checked one girl like this, she's like, damn, you right. I was like, you talking about someone who has the balls to do what you ain't even capable of doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Because some of you pretty girls, I hate to tell you this, and the ones that getting all that money, y'all terrible. Y'all can't suck a dick right. Y'all can't fuck right. Y'all call yourself throat goats. Yeah, you got the goat part right. It ain't great for all time people.
You got baby throats. It ain't passing your teeth.
You pain with that dick in your mouth, goddamn.
Yo, you wild. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too. It goes back to the rates. If you ain't listen, after 2020, people stopped saying standard rates anymore. Like it was like people be like, well, standard rate for this is this, standard rate for this is this, standard rate for this is this. They stopped doing that now. Because it's just the wild, wild west. People just throwing out wild numbers. Hoping someone catches the shit. Mm-hmm. But if you asking for a higher price ticket, but I know what the A-listers are charging, why won't I just go to the A-lister?
I'm saying. No. This is what I love. The paid content. That term that came something there. I never thought in my life that would even be a such topic. Oh, and deposits. They done brought an escort trade into a porn business. Oh, so I'm supposed to pay you for a deposit. So I'm supposed to pay you before we do the shoot.
Bro, I got hit with how long is the session? Scene, not session, two different things. Two different things.
Escort term.
Not knocking nobody. I'm just saying the terminology is different. Y'all, we're blending terminologies to just cover everything. It's two different things.
Not because we're content creators.
Yeah.
Now people understand why I hate the term. Because when you when you change the term of an industry, you completely change how it's run, how the money is made, and the people that come in their mentality. That's the reason why. Because if it was 2000 and I ain't even go far back in 2010. I go 2015. I wish you would told Kavor I need a deposit. Kavor would have laughed your ass off the phone. Like, bitch, what? I'm paying for your fucking flight. That's your deposit, bitch. I'm paying for TTS. That's your deposit, bitch.
But that's the thing too. Even with the modeling.
Yeah.
If Vogue said, hey, come down, I need this model. Them chicks ain't getting deposits. They getting whatever the rate is for that scene, or not scene, but for that photo set, based on what they agreed on. And I understand, because I also thought about I do deposits on like videography and shit like that. Yeah. But even on trade work, I wanted to do deposits on that. And this is why. Nothing major. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I wanted to do a $20 deposit on trade work, right?
Okay.
Because if you flake out, I'm good.
Yeah.
If you show up, I hand that $20 right back to you.
Yeah.
It's an investment. Mm-hmm. And the problem we have with a lot of people in this industry, they're not willing to invest in shit.
No, they're not.
They're not willing to invest in locations. They're not willing to invest on videographers. They're not willing to invest on photographers. They're not willing to invest on editors.
They're not really invest on dick.
Women they definitely not. They definitely not going to invest on that, right? So now, how can I willingly work with somebody who A, doesn't have a good track record, or I don't know their track record? Mm-hmm. Now, if I've been around you, I know your track record. We Gucci. Let's pop it off, right? Yeah. Like I love Shauna. Anytime she's in the air, I know that
Shauna.
It's gonna, page still. Every time she's down here, I know it's gonna pop. There's certain people that are so business minded that it will damn near take an act of God for them not to be where they're gonna be at, right? Cool. But little TT over this way, I don't know your track record. You just, honestly, your Twitter just popped up yesterday. I don't even know, and you got 50,000 followers, but I've never heard anything about you, don't see no shit about you, none of that. I don't know how you work. So yeah, so I might be a little inclined. Have I done it? No. I want to do it because someone else brought up the idea. And it was a vanilla industry. It was like another photographer. And it was like, yeah, and the girls just know I'll send them the $20 or whatever. Yeah. When I show up, I'm gonna get the shit back. So it makes them invested, and when you about to lose money, you kind of be like, shit.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
Yeah. Difference. Because even to the point, like I know you remember Summer Bunnies, right? Yeah. Summer Bunnies. None of them bitches got paid for them damn photo shoots. It was the straight.
Yeah. Or what's the other one? Chocolate Model when they first started.
Yeah, he don't pay a dime for these motherfuckers, and they go on up in New York. What? Ready to break their neck, goddamn it, to shoot for fucking free. Yep. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even getting the pictures.
Yeah.
But it's that exposure. It's that exposure, and it helps them. Period. Yeah. Especially a stripper because. Guess what the strip clubs look at? Chocolate models. Period. Summer Bunnies, some of them girls ended up on double XL. It's eye candy. And the source thing, period. Jet, the Black Beauty of the Week didn't get paid.
Yeah. Hell no.
Pictures.
There was a movie. It was like a cult classic. Mm-hmm. And they were asking the cast, like, I guess it was like a reunion joint. Like, how much you got paid? And they're like, yeah, we got paid shit. Like, compared to the overall exposure of the movie.
Yeah.
However, in business, you can't be in business. And I'll take this to the bank. I'll tell Elon Musk this, and Jeff Bezos, they probably say the same shit, right?
Yeah.
You can't be in business scared to take a loss.
Bingo.
And if you don't know how to flip, the exposure that something is potentially going to make you, that's a you problem.
Yeah. Because see, they still had that same mentality, content trade is fucking for free. And because of that mentality, that's the reason why. Because you hear a girl say, well, I do a deposit because guys gonna flake. No, you talking about your John's flaking. You ain't talking about a producer that contacted you that fucking serious, that got a track record similar to his, mine, Freak Mob. That's this is what I find funny. Girl said deposit. I said to show that I'm legit. I said, okay, me paying for your plane ticket, and you can actually go look up and see you got an actual plane ticket. Ain't legit enough for you, motherfucker. You going down my Twitter feed. You have my phone number. Oh, not only that, goddamn it, you can actually go contact some models and ask how I fucking work. So I actually got a fucking track record. And I'm covering your hotel. But here's the funny part. I never forget that this one girl, she was in Maine. She said, it's like guys don't want to come up here and film. My thought was this. So I posed a track all the way up to Maine. You ain't going to fix me a fucking tuna fish sandwich. I still got to get the hotel room,
flight.
your Uber to get to the hotel, because some of y'all motherfuckers too broke to even catch an Uber, let alone you might live in an area where, goddamn it, the bus don't even run on that day.
Yo.
It's like, y'all want to meet a nigga halfway. I'm coming to Atlanta. You can at least goddamn cop the hotel room. Like, look, just come on down, cop the hotel. Y'all ain't willing to do that shit. But you want all the content. You want the pictures. Oh, and 9 out of 10, you probably gonna stay in the room. Or if you in my hometown, because I done had this happen, me and the girls, a lot of y'all escort. So I just covered a room where you done came to Durham, North Carolina. This is no bullshit. You done made $3,000, $4,000, $5,000.
Is that where you at?
In North Carolina. Yeah, Durham, North Carolina.
You know I used to live up there.
Word.
I used to live in Raleigh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And work in Cary. So you know I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Research Triangle Park.
Yeah.
Come down here. I done covered travel, hotel. This motherfucker done made $6,000. I ain't seen none of that damn money. Mind you, she didn't have to pay for the hotel. Didn't have to cover the hotel. But she's able to post up and make buku cash. But your pussy too worn out for us to shoot a great scene the next day.
Listen. I've helped girls. I've helped girls book, with studios and stuff like that. They got paid. They didn't say, "Yo, Tech, thank you for blessing me." And that's why I had to stop doing it, honestly, because not that I'm in here to do something for favors or none of that, right? Because I do shit out of the kindness of my heart. Although I might be an asshole, whatever, it comes from a genuine place that I want to see people succeed, right? But if someone blesses you and you don't even think about it, you don't think about it, like you don't be like, maybe should I?
No, here's the funny part. The ones that fucked me over the worst was the ones that I done hooked up with the evasive angles and the heat wave. Got them paid gigs and got them fucking nominated. First
So,
your ass over.
Bro, it's a cold fucking world out here. And that's why when they be like, oh, these dudes are dickheads, it's not that the dudes are dickheads. They're just tired of putting up with bullshit.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I'll go spend my own money, go and travel to a gig, already know, okay, say if I get booked $1,000 gig, I'm gonna leave with $950 because I gotta do cash, I gotta do food, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I already know I'm lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the other side, a lot of the females be like, no, I need to walk out with that full 1,000. You need to pay for the food, my gas. And I'm like, where they do that at? As soon as a girl says something, trust me, I've had girls in the Tampa Bay area, maybe a 30-minute drive, be like, yeah, you got to pay for my travel. Pay for your... I'm not telling you come from Orlando to Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
You already here. You just got to come to me.
Hold on. But if you was at Brazzers, they would drive to that motherfucker on their own, damn near on an empty tank.
You
from
hear
Durham,
me?
North Carolina.
Hold
on. And he might be paying them better than Brazzers paying her ass. I done seen that. Where a girl sit there, break her neck to go shoot with his company.
8 hours. 8 to 12 hours. 8 to 12 hours. You're talking about how much you paying for an hour. But Brazzers, you on that bitch till they say cut. Whether it's your scene or not. They give you a call time. Trust me, you know who my peoples are.
Yeah.
I done been with Go-Go where she waking up early in the morning, don't come back till late at night. I'm like, damn, that scene was long. She's like, my scene was 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck you did all day? She's like, Just sit on set.
Yeah, because she got to wait her turn. Because they're shooting 5 to 6 scenes within that day. You know, period. She wait for her turn to get into that makeup chair, to get that wardrobe. Then the pretty girl pics. Then the picture stills. Then the actual scene itself. You know,
Yep.
period. You know, and the reason why it took 15 minutes for the scene, because you got the standalone camera, the move around camera.
Mm-hmm.
So he's getting 2 angles at one. So they can.
And you gotta run that shit back if there's dialogue, because
Yes,
they want to
sir.
catch it from different angles. You
Bang,
better
bang,
remember what you said.
bang. That's why them girls be like,
100%.
yeah. So it's kind of
100%.
like, so if y'all want to get to Carnegie Hall, bitch, you gotta practice. Your practice is with the mid companies. Because guess what? The big companies look at who the fuck we shooting. If you
I
did,
done had many dudes, producers, XYZ. Yo, who's that? Who's that you shot? Who's that? Who's that? I'm neither. Who's that?
yeah,
And I stopped telling the girls because let's face it, most of these girls don't stay in but 6 months anyway. So by the time anything about to happen, they gone anyway. So
yeah.
it's not,
That,
it's
and
not
that
even
ain't
time
changed. That
promoting
ain't
them.
changed. That ain't changed since I've been in the business. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I can
so you promote someone who's not gonna be here. Cool.
yeah, because I never forget, god dang it, this one girl. Y'all might know God, what? Raina, what, damn it. Raina De Leon, Hispanic girl. She's Puerto Rican.
Okay.
We
Was she
shot,
small?
yeah, she was thick Latina,
Okay.
you know, period. Just to give you an example. We shot her once. She disappeared. Next thing you know, motherfucking Gabor and TG Boy bugging my man A. A Bull, shots out to him. Hey man, what's up with that girl Raina? Is she shoot? We can't find the motherfucker. They talking about flight. 500 per scene, god dang it. She was gonna shoot 2, guaranteed to get $1,000. You know, period. Yeah. Because if people don't realize, Sophie Rose. Sophie Rose shot with the mid-level companies. That's why Brazzers ended up grabbing her. Keon Dior was shooting with the mid-level companies. That's the reason why they went ahead and gave her a contract, because they look at what the independents are doing and they see who's hot on the independent level and they grabbed her. That's the reason why they trying to throw money at Miss B Nasty ass. Because she didn't got hot. Oh, yeah. Let's go. That's why Adam 22 girl decided that I need to fuck Jason Love, because I can't get Brass by just fucking Adam.
Well, she was before they got married. She was already in the industry. She just
Yeah,
calmed down since they got married.
yeah. And guess what? She missed that. She missed that money. Because even though they were making, people got to remember, she lived off of Adam's money. Let's make that clear. She was like,
Dude
wait
has a
a minute.
whole production company.
Yeah. So she looking at it as, how can I get, because I'm going to tell you what burnt them. They got nominated for Plug Talk, but Lana the Plug never got nominated for Now AV and Urban X. I want y'all to smoke that over. That's why she did that shoot with Jason Love. One, the black dude, because interracial is king. She knew that was going to cause she knew that was going to cause a stir. 2, because she haven't shot with anybody other than Adam, she knew that was going to cause a stir. And 3, when she was at the AVNs, you know what all them big companies were saying? I would book you, but I don't know if you will fuck anybody other than Adam. That's when the conversation came up. Now Adam doing his little media tour because he's trying to get in on the money making side of things.
Oh yeah. Because the more she's in the news, the more he be in the news.
Bingo. So at the end of the day, he acted like he's a little butthurt, but get the fuck out of here. They know what the fuck they were doing.
He don't give a fuck. He talks. I mean, even like I was watching his podcast years ago. He's been proud of her. He tells everyone, yeah, she does porn. Like I know what she does.
Period. So it just
but they have what most people or most couples in this industry don't have, and that's a fucking business plan.
Bingo.
They don't give a fuck. listen, they don't give a fuck about making money off of this little porn with Jason Love. They don't care. That's small.
It's
That's
about
small money. And that's the problem with a lot of people. Here's another. Damn, I'm using a lot of movie references.
Yeah.
Iron Man. Iron Man 1. They had your man Terrence Howard in it, right?
Yeah.
They're like, bet. Iron Man 1 did so good, we're going to do Iron Man 2. Yo, Terrence, we want you back. Whoop whoop whoop. Terrence thought his britches was too big.
Yeah.
He was like, I want whoop whoop whoop. They're like, but it's a supporting cast. It's not even the main role supporting. He was like, I'm Terrence motherfucking Howard.
I'm hot.
You seen me? I'm out here. They're like,
okay.
Don.
And that motherfucker been a part of Marvel ever since, goddamn. She's in secret adventures as we speak.
Yo, if that's the major fumble in the bag, because you couldn't humble yourself to see the bigger picture.
Yeah. Yeah. And trust me, Terrence Howard kicking himself in the ass right now. Because have we seen Terrence? The last time we saw Terrence was on Peacock. It was the best man, the newest Best Man series. And that was released 2 years ago. We ain't seen him since.
Listen, and we all know with the Marvel, they're signing multi-movie deals. Multi-movie deals. And someone said it. It doesn't matter who said it. I was listening to Ice-T where he was talking about Law and Order.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you're in the whole episode, part of the episode.
Yeah.
You're still getting whatever you ask per episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's too many people fumbling the bag. I used to fumble the bag. Now I'm wise. Okay, case in point. Why you don't think you see me on everyone's shoot houses and content houses and shit no more? You know what I mean? Because when you start saying, "Hey, nah, I don't need y'all content. I need coins. I need ducats."
Yeah.
The call stopped.
Yeah. And see, too, here's the other thing. Girls don't realize you overshooting yourself. And see, we was always taught never let the industry have more content of you. Because not knocking content houses, but I tell females, it comes a point in your career, probably I say year 2.5 or 3, that circle for that content trade becomes very small. Actually, you want to get to the point where no longer I need to shoot with the major boys. Now I can make talent because my name is that big. My girl Gracie Squirt said that. And I said, I like that thought process. Now I get, you know what I'm saying, I see your face. But the point being is, that's the mentality that a female needs to have. Because this is the reason why. If you shoot with 15 different male talents, now you on 15 different sites. You have the same 15 scenes.
We're cutting out another person.
The cameraman.
You're on 15 different people content.
Yeah.
You're on every videographer's platform.
Yeah.
The house, and maybe the host or hostess.
So, and
that right there is 5, more than 5, but 5 different lanes that it already went out to.
Yeah. So it's kind of like the more you're doing that, you're kind of hurting yourself. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do content houses. Understand it's not knocking anyone for doing that. But it comes a point you have to think in your career, I don't need to do them as much anymore. Because now the way you make money is the more exclusive that you are, the better you are, more money you will make. That means that the only place they can see your shit is your shit.
Hey, Ferrari, you can't just walk anywhere and buy a Ferrari.
No, you cannot.
And if you could, a Ferrari wouldn't be worth what a Ferrari's worth.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Or
I
maybe,
had to learn. I had to learn that about me, right? So I am doing well, I just did the content house.
yeah.
I'm doing another one at the end of this month.
Mm-hmm.
Those two are paid.
Mm-hmm.
A homie called in a favor. I'm gonna do one in Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's it. The ones paid, that's me doing a service. So I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about that content.
Yeah. And you won't get it anyway because you were paid. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, period. So that's why I said it's
So
yeah, because you got
so
them
yeah,
girls
but you got some people
that girl, them girl, you got them girls that go to them girls on wireless, got them. They have them 5 times a year, 6 times a year. They at every one, and the first thing they holler is, "Why am I seeing they making money?" Because shit, 5 motherfuckers done put the shit out before you could.
let's talk about that. How you putting the content out before the event even done?
You know why? Because that thought process is the quicker I get it out, the quicker I can make the money.
And
You
I'm
feel
not
me?
talking about just I'm talking about in general in content
Yeah.
houses. I see where people ain't even hit the door good enough. Shit's already uploaded. You be
Yeah.
like, bitch, I was just talking to you. When you do this?
Didn't even
The
let Dick
fuck?
get limp. Goddamn, she ain't the computer.
You still got nut on you. Like you ain't even
Hey,
get out the
shout out
scene. The scene, I'm still rolling. Like the camera's still on.
She uploaded get the hit doggy style. Let me know when we get the pop shot.
Right. Like
Like,
the
yeah.
fuck?
But see, but like I said, because the mentality is, and you hear girls say this shit, just like with the trailers and all this. You know, girls like, yeah, I only put up 30 seconds. And she said the reason why she put up 30 seconds because, you know, once he jerk off, he ain't gonna wanna pay for my shit. I'm sitting, I had to take my glasses off for that one. People, y'all do realize that's not why he went, he's not buying your shit. He's not buying your shit because your shit is garbage. Let's keep it one. Let's really keep it 100, shall we? Heck, the reason why this dude jerked off to your shit for 30 seconds didn't go by it because
Ah.
it's like the TikTok songs. That hook was nice until I heard the whole song, and I'm like, damn, this shit was garbage. That's
I
why I
like
ain't
the
worked
I
no
like the ones that be blurring out their pussy holes or asshole. Listen, I grew up in the early '90s. We
yeah.
only had a couple channels, and then one of them was like Playboy. You remember Playboy Late at Night,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
squiggly
yeah,
shit?
yeah.
I'm Gucci. I can imagine all that shit.
Hey, hell yeah. Imagination's a motherfucker, goddamn. I don't even need a picture. I just need to see the picture. I'm good. I can imagine the motherfucker. I can do an AI in my mind. Stop playing.
I don't. Certain things, like I said, I'm a logical person in an illogical industry.
Yeah.
A lot of shit don't make sense to me.
Because I tell a girl quick, I'm like, if he jerked off to it, okay, here's the point. Even to the point, like, when we talk about the role play scenes, and they say, well, you know, a guy, he just gonna fast forward through it. If he paid for it, at some point, he's going to watch the full scene uninterrupted. He's going to do it. You know, period. It's no different than if he paid for it to rent a movie. He's going to
Right.
watch the full movie. You know,
Right.
period. You know, with porn, yeah, at first we might skip through it to see what it is, but at some point, we gonna slow it down and watch it.
Bro, there's one scene, and this scene is old. You hear me? I know where to find it at. I know how to fuck. That's my yo. It's one of them joints where the wife catches the babysitter sleeping with the husband, and she
Mhm.
forces the babysitter to fuck the husband,
Yeah.
and it's raw. It had one of my favorite female actresses in it. I forgot her name, but I go to that shit. If
Yeah.
I'm really like pressed on, bro, I can name my go-to Jada Fire Vanessa Blue, Sky Black. If I really wanted to pop off,
Yeah.
and you want to know why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I knew their work, their body of work always was phenomenal. They never gave a lacklustering scene ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it was behind a dumpster with a low-end producer or with the biggest production. It was.
Man, Heather Hunter got fucked in a goddamn shopping cart. I remember that scene. I think she played a hooker and got fucked in a shopping cart. I ain't never seen that shit. See somebody do that in some sense. Period. But that, I mean, it's like, and I'm gonna tell you what's sad. Females were saying that dumb shit back when I was coming in the game. And I'm sitting here looking at Brazzers literally have a 2-minute trailer. 2-minute trailer with the role play, with the action, and then at the end of it, tell you where to go get it.
Because they don't care. They looking at the traffic. I'm gonna put people on game, right? I'm so tired of seeing people buy domain names, right? Say it could be vanessablue.com. You bought that domain to point it to motherfucking OnlyFans. Why don't you buy it? And there's so many platforms that you could white label and bounce it off to that makes your shit look like it's an actual website. Because what happens is when you're driving traffic through those domains, the equity on the domains starts to add up. So in case you ever decide you don't want that shit no more, you could sell that bitch for primo dollars. See, and it came right on cue. It came right on. It's about business. If you're doing porn, and I don't want to knock anyone who wants this to be their everlasting job or career, right? But if you're doing porn to still be doing porn in 20 years, you gotta reevaluate your life. Because that's the equivalent of a dope boy being on the block, still being on that same fucking block for 20 years. He never moved up.
Wait, I can't think of the rapper said. He said, "How you call yourself a kingpin if you still selling dimes and nickels?"
It's about flipping this shit.
Yeah.
I done seen so many people come in a short period of time, but they were so aggressive with it that they took the porn money, flipped it. Now they're building their generational wealth.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do this shit forever. I've stopped really shooting a lot of hardcore because it's no fun in it for me. It's boring.
It's evolution. It's just like it's like the same reason why I did podcasting. I tell people you have to prep yourself for the day that you're no longer in the porn game. Whether it's excuse me, you not being in front of the camera. I say that.
Yeah, you could, and let me rephrase that. I could be behind the camera till I fucking die.
Yeah. Yeah. I could be.
I'm talking about actually doing it.
Yeah.
Like actually fucking.
Yeah.
And not, you can still fuck every blue moon, but I'm talking about actively every fucking scene. It's you. Can't do that shit, man.
Because at the end of the day, it's like I told people, I said I did enough scenes that I could read. I don't need to do a new scene. Because I could just reintroduce content on different platforms like it ain't nothing. If I can get my hard drive fixed, I got scenes that I ain't even used yet. That's the point. It's building that equity, period. So that you can make money in your sleep, period. Because I'm sorry. And you have multiple checks. Some of y'all motherfuckers talking shit, you only get one fucking check.
Bro, they put all their eggs on OnlyFans. I'm like, You've been in the game long enough. Why you don't have not even necessarily a website, but why you don't have your own domain going to another platform, making you money? Bruh, not to brag.
Mm-hmm.
I got 6 websites now.
Mm-hmm.
3 platforms. Like it's obtainable. I'm not telling anybody anything that's hard to fucking do.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't be lazy with the shit.
No. And see, that's why I said, and I jokingly said this to girls. I said, no, probably a lot of women. Men, we don't have that issue because we already know how we got to come in. Women try to find the easiest way to enter into this business. Simply that. Now, the new easy way is fetish. Foot fetish, actually. You know?
Anytime a girl comes to me and be like, yeah, I want to do feet, fin, or femdom, I'm like, oh, you new. Okay.
Don't even understand that the real money is in the meet and greet, but I digress.
And trust me, I got a lot of fin, fem, and feet models that I've known for years. They've been doing this.
Yeah.
Been doing this. Them girls get all my love. I'd be like, y'all troopers.
Yeah.
You get these new ones, man, they just
see, the girls that been doing it, I'm gonna say this, I gotta wrap it because I gotta get to work. I'm gonna have to go to work in the morning. This is what it is. The key for females, if you really don't want to fuck something, you either got to be very extreme in the kink, or you great with the webcamming. It ain't no in between. Because, like you said with the foot fetish girls, they know how to sell the foot fetish. These girls coming in don't even understand how to sell their own pictures. You get what I'm saying? Because with foot fetish, it is a selling point. Also, part of that is they also want to see your face too. That's the other part that girls don't get. Because after a while, they're going to want to see your face. The face still sells everything, even if it's foot. And even then, I hate to say it, at some point, you have to pay the pipe. You're going to have to fuck a dude in order for you to continue to be in this business. Because your fan base will get bored. The only reason why a girl can continue to get off because she is so inventive with her videos on that foot fetish that the fans don't care. That's why I said
they don't care.
Yeah. They don't care. But some of these girls not that inventive. And then they wonder, well, why he keep asking when I'm gonna fuck something? Because boo-boo. They tired of
boring.
Yeah, they tired of seeing you stuff your pussy with the same dildo every day.
Yeah.
You ain't even buying a new dildo. You ain't even got different toys. Or you use the same type of toys. You ain't even investing in a fuck machine or Sabian. And even after that, you're gonna get bored with that.
Yeah. Yeah, listen, I tell people, some people might think I'm high on my hog or whatever. Like you said, you gotta wrap this up.
Yeah.
Most people don't know I started off shooting content with my phone. But 2-3 months in it, I was like, nah, I'm taking this shit seriously. And I just started investing. Yeah, did I make some bad investments? Hell yeah. I bought some shit that I probably shouldn't have bought. Because I don't got them shits no more. You know what I mean? But I progressed. Now I got 4 fucking cameras and looking to get another one.
Yeah. Because part of these businesses also keep up with the technology, ladies and gentlemen. Not just keep up with the latest phone. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, we at the end of another one, dog. We gave you 2 hours of banter. I didn't even get a chance to even do the intro, so y'all know what it was. I ain't got to say shit. And you know who he is. He's Hek Tek of Hek Tek Desires. Mr. Drybone. There you go. Award nominated, award winning. I don't need to say no more. So with that being said, and you also know what it is. Check out the Premium Smoke Room. Five premium podcasts for you to enjoy for $4.99 a month. Yes, it gets provocative, it gets crazy, it gets more unpredictable. Tits come out, dildos come out, the truth of the industry comes out, but you won't find out what comes out unless you subscribe for $4.99 a month. Only on Spotify. That's right, only on Spotify. Link in the description. You got to pay for it. Use the same email that you use for your Spotify. Because if not, then you have to make a whole new Spotify account. And I digress. So with that being said, Hek Tek, tell everybody where they can spend money on you, buddy.
Yeah, you can find me Hectic Desires, hecticdesires.com. You can find me on all platforms. I just started a new Instagram, officially Hectic Desires. I don't even remember because it's so new. Yeah, you could Google me, Hectic Desires. Everything of mine to pop up. I got that, Dry Bone. Me and my business partner, Jordan Wright, got Scumbag University. So, yeah, I'm out here popping.
Almost definitely. And you going to FaceCon this year?
I don't know.
We gonna have a two-year a two-peat.
No, they're not doing. They're not doing awards this year. So I don't know. I was just telling someone I don't know if I want to go now. Only because like last year, I real quick. Last year, I barely went. I went at the night to the parties, but during the day I was shooting. So I could still do the same shit, not go.
Yeah.
When you start growing in this industry too, you start looking at different shit differently. And where, like, believe it or not, a lot of the huge name companies don't be going to these conventions.
No, they don't. They really don't. They really don't.
They might send a representative or something, but they don't care.
Because to them, it ain't making them money.
Right.
So, we at the end of another one. You know how we end these things all day, every day, all the time. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? You haven't learned anything. Smoke this over. Tell them goodbye, mister.
Salute.
Deuces.